Good evening, everyone. I have read your teaching philosophy papers and provided feedback in the rubric and on your assignment in the little post-it notes and highlighted areas. I know you're probably still getting used to the new format for feedback as we've moved from Crocodoc to the new box view. Hang in there, keep being intentional. I know from my side of the world, it looks like you have to hover over everything. Be patient and be diligent to make sure you're looking for all the feedback that's been provided to you, especially on the paper. I'm trying to think. I can't think of any verbal comments or narrative comments I put on the rubric itself. Most of it is on your paper. So make sure that you're looking through the paper for feedback. In general, I was really pleased. It is always impressive to me that so early on in your nursing career as an educator, many of you have real clarity about what your teaching philosophy is. Some of you are overly exuberant and excited about your teaching experience and had a hard time kind of drilling down to a core concept of what your teaching philosophy looks like. If you struggled with being concise and succinct in writing your teaching philosophy, I want you to go back and look at the feedback and for your own purposes, really think through what are the bullet points of my teaching philosophy. What does this look like? If I was going to drill down my teaching philosophy, I think what I would say is that I believe that when educators are fully present and they're engaged in the learning environment, that there is a student and teacher partnership that can occur, and that this partnership between the student and the teacher creates a framework for the learner to be engaged and challenged and then invested in their own learning. So if I was going to nut and bolt mine, that's what it would be. Think about this. What's the core piece of this, and can you do it succinctly? So many of you had so many good ideas about what good teaching looked like and what engaged learning looked like. What I want you to be able to do from a teaching philosophy standpoint is have that 2-minute elevator speech ready for you. If you walked into an elevator at a premier university and you ran into the dean of nursing school and you wanted a job, what would you say to that dean and say, okay, this is my teaching philosophy, 2-minute elevator speech. Could you spit it out? I want you to have that idea practiced. So begin to think about that. From an APA standpoint, you guys are doing a fantastic job. I love it when I can just focus on the content of what the students are writing, that I don't spend the whole time correcting grammar and looking at sentence structure and APA. You guys blessed me with that. If you're still struggling with APA, folks, you've got time. Just make sure that you're looking at the APA feedback that's being provided to you and that you are intentional about improving your APA format. You know, as you've seen so far, the format doesn't go away, and the assignments get more complex as you move through the remainder courses that you have left, especially in 620. So make sure you have clarity in that now. So if you're given feedback from APA and you're not sure what it means, please touch base. Let me know how I can help you in that regard. Next week, you've got 2 assignments. Your goals and objectives, your final draft is due. If you've put in that draft already in Blackboard, let me know. Send me an email and say, hey, Dr. Hudgens, I submitted mine early. If you want me to grade it early, if you're looking at time and you want to get moving sooner rather than later, I'm happy to go in and try to get that done for you this week. Know that you're going to have a log 1 that's going to be due very close to when your final draft is submitted and approved. So know that you're going to be dealing on a tight time frame if you wait until the last minute to get those goals and objective drafts final approval done. So just be mindful of your own time and your own needs, and let me know how I can support that. I'm happy to grade them early as my time permits. The other thing you've got is your discussion board. This is a fun discussion board. You get to come up with a teaching activity that covers all 3 domains of learning. So your affective, your cognitive, and your psychomotor. And it needs to be one teaching activity, one teaching strategy, one thing you do. So be really thoughtful about what this looks like. And in critiquing your peers, your peer replies, really offer good feedback. Tell the person, you know, the idea you have is great, but have you thought about adding this to it? Or have you thought about changing it this way? It really is an opportunity to share your really cool ideas that you've seen in practice, that you've seen in practicum, that you personally do. I love reading it because I get all sorts of great ideas of things I can use or share with other colleagues because you guys are smart. You're doing lots of fun stuff. So be very thoughtful about that. Have fun with it. Come up with something really cool and share with your classmates. Make sure you're connecting those three domains of learning. But have fun with it, and do provide each other developmental feedback to help polish or improve their ideas so that they have a good activity when they walk away from this assignment. I think that is all I have for you this week. You guys are fabulous. I didn't have a bunch of notes left for this week. Know that as you work through and you prepare for practicum, if you have questions or concerns, touch base. Use the Ask the Professor link for the who, what, where, when, how kinds of questions. Anything personal, send to me, and we'll walk through that together. Know that I'm thinking about you and I'm praying for you. I hope that the flu season has been nasty in my part of the world. So my hope is that everybody in your household is healthy and well, and that you're taking good care of yourself. Let me know how I can support you and pray for you. I'll hopefully look forward to seeing your work and be in touch soon. Take care, y'all.